So a little over a month ago, I did a video talking about the Stylevana advent calendar. Maybe it's like 2 months ago at this point. Either way, I did a whole unboxing of the Stylevana advent calendar, showing you all the products inside of it and talking about them. And then shortly after I made that video, I went ahead and I placed another Stylevana order. And so before I show you that stuff though, I want to show you my 5 favorite products from the advent calendar. So these products are available on their website to where you can go ahead and you can pick them up outside of the advent calendar. You didn't just have to get the advent calendar. So I wanted to show you my 5 favorite things, and I have a pretty good variety here. And then after that, I'm going to show you my haul where I apply all of the new makeup I got on my face, which again, I'm really loving this look. I also want to point out this video is not sponsored by Stylevana. They don't even know that I'm making it, to be honest with you. I mean, they might after I like tag them in it and all of that good stuff, but I do have a discount code with them that I just always have, and I will have that in the description box and here on the screen as well. And that discount code is for you and it gets you some money off, but then it also does get me a little bit of commission. A lot of people do not watch these videos of mine. I don't know if they are just not into K-beauty or they think that they are all sponsored, but I promise you they're not. And I absolutely love K-beauty because there are a lot of gems that you can get at not a lot of money. So I really like that about it because I feel like the formulas are just so good. I mean, I feel like today my look is like so clear and so pretty. So you'll definitely see how I achieved this. But let's go ahead and hop into my 5 favorites. So the first one I want to talk about is for your hands. And this actually surprised me a lot, but I've been using this a ton. And this is the Pestlo 90-second Elastox Hand Ampule. And I use my hands a lot. I work with my hands at work. I wash dishes here at home. And then also I am always like using antibacterial hand wipes to kind of clean my hands between swatches. Not only does it like clean my hand, but also I use it on my hands before I do the swatches. So I'm not like putting dirty, grubby stuff into my makeup, if that makes sense. But anyway, I've been loving this because I feel like it's winter, my hands are dry, they can look bad. This literally makes my hands look instantly younger. Now granted, it's probably not long term. I mean, I have no way to tell you that, but like, so I'm putting it on this hand and I'm not gonna put it on the back of the other, and you can kind of compare. And also this is the hand I mostly put swatches on and wipe a ton. So look at the backs. So this one right here is the one I just put that on. And then this is the kind of dry hand. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but if I were, hold on, if you look at the texture this way, maybe. There you go. This is, they're just so veiny. But this, I don't know. I think that this hand looks so much better if I'm looking. It almost like just kind of blurs. Here, you can actually tell a little bit more pulled back. This is the hand with the stuff on it. I feel like it just kind of blurs it out a little bit. I do usually put some hand lotion on over it because this is kind of like a, almost like a hand serum. Let me put some on the other hand now. It's kind of like a hand serum, and you do want to follow up with like a hand lotion, but like, I've been loving it. Then also on my face, you can like see, I've been using this a ton. This is the Dark Spot Correct and Glow Serum from Access Y. And I really like this because niacinamide tends to soothe my skin. I do get perioral dermatitis, and I've found that products with niacinamide kind of help to prevent it. And also if I do get a kind of breakout from it, it helps it to heal up. But this also kind of just like, which I have makeup on right now, so you can't tell, but it kind of does like brighten my skin, make it look just a little bit more clear and bright, and not clear as in the way of like no acne, but just like it's less dull, if that makes sense. It just makes my complexion look brighter, so I really like it. It has squalane in it, and it has like, I don't even know, what's hippopie raminoids fruit extract? Is there like a hippopotamus fruit that I don't know about? But anyway, it's got niacinamide, squalane, whatever this is in it. I think it's great. And then for moisturizer, I traveled with this because it was so small. I put it in my travel bag. I used it over the weekend, and I've used it a couple times like since I got it. hands down one of the best moisturizers I've used. It doesn't leave your skin like feeling like tacky or greasy, so I can put makeup on over it. But also my skin felt so hydrated all weekend, and it's super dry right now. This is the Blueberry Hydrating Intensive Cream. So they did give 2 in the box, but I think that the Intensive Cream, which is this one, is the one that I'm gonna eventually get the full size of. And it does smell fruity, but like not overly perfumed. I have really been loving it. And then the 2 makeup items I wanna talk about. The first one is right here on my lips. I will swatch some on my hand, but this is the Etude Fixing Tint, and they put that in there, and this is in the shade Midnight Mauve. You'll also see me apply it at the end of this video when I'm putting on this makeup look. Again, they call it mauve. I wouldn't say it is. I would say it's like a rosy terracotta coral. I guess the best way, but it's super flattering. And it does dry down matte, but it doesn't feel drying or anything, and I've been loving it. And then the last thing I kind of wanted to apply on camera here, and this is the glittering eye stick. This is like super inexpensive, by the way. It's not very much at all, but like a lot of times when you get glitters and palettes, they kind of fall down all over your face, or you can't like pinpoint and put it in one spot. This pencil is super kind of like thin, and you can just draw on where you want that sparkle. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it right here on the inner corner. There we go. I'll move you in and then I'll do this eye. But like I can literally just draw it in, and there's no fall down, and you kind of get that shine and that glitter right where you want it. And you don't need to use a brush or your fingers or anything. And I think this might be the cheapest product that was in that box, and I've been loving it. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in now to what I purchased after getting the calendar, and so you guys can see it. I do wanna let you know though that it took about a month to get to me. And I think I'll probably remind you that somewhere else in the video where I've already filmed, but it does take about a month to get to you, but the prices are very good, and I've just been loving the products. All right, so those were my 5 favorite products from the advent calendar, and I did a video a while back on it, and I'll have it linked up here if you want to see it. I don't even think the advent calendar is available anymore, so the reason I wanted to show you those products is just to let you know that like if you didn't get the advent calendar, it was too much. Those are my favorite products from the calendar, and you can buy them all individually. But I did go back onto the site and I purchased a ton of stuff, and it takes about a month to get here. So like right after I did the advent calendar, I went ahead and I purchased a bunch of stuff that I had been wanting to try out. Some of these products I've heard of, some of them I haven't. Here is the box, and I spent all of my own money on this, by the way. Like they didn't really give me any kind of discount you guys don't get. Like I literally spent all my own money on this. So I got some skincare and I got some foundation products, or like BB creams, whatever. So I do want to kind of jump into some skincare things because my skin is feeling a little bit dry right now. So let's pull those out and I'll show you what I got. I obviously can't use them all right now on camera, but some of them I'm like pretty pumped about. They did include a free gift. It's like an essence mask in here. So I'm gonna put that over to the side. It's aloe vera. So I'm thinking that that's gonna be something, maybe if I get a sunburn in the summer, which hopefully I don't, and I'm good about my sunscreen, but I think that might be good in that case. And I don't know if one of these was also considered a free gift or if they made a mistake, but I did only order one and there were 2 in the box. These are the Beauty of Joseon. I never know how to pronounce that, or anything that's not like English. But this is the Revive Serum with ginseng and snail mucin. And you're gonna notice a theme of snail mucin throughout some of the products I've been picking up, just because I am kind of obsessed with it. I got like a snail mucin serum. Is it still here or is it in my bathroom now? I've been using it. Oh, it's right here. I've been using it a ton. I absolutely love this. And this is by CosRx. This is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. So ever since I've been using that and I've been loving it, so I wanted to get something else with snail mucin. Anyway, let's open this up if I can get it open. Oh my gosh. And we are going to take a peek at it. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of this on. It's fine. So we'll just do a couple of drops of this. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Which I believe ginseng is supposed to have like anti-inflammatory properties to it. That feels really nice. I have like very sensitive skin where just touching it, it's like, I guess reactive. It just gets red. I did get this and I can't use it right now. This is the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid from CosRx. So I've been using the Paula's Choice AHA BHA. And so I thought I would pick this up and see what I thought to kind of compare it. I've also been using one from Naturium. I don't like it as much as the Paula's Choice. I picked this up. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. And it is kind of like a toner essence situation. So, oh my gosh, I love, it has Braille on the back. I love that. I absolutely love that. Do they do that on everything? No, just must be this brand. Let's see if oh my gosh, they do it on this too. I believe this says oil and this says toner. I love that. Okay, I'm like a crazy person for like being so excited about that, but anytime I see something that is actually like accessible and inclusive for people, it just really excites me, especially I never see that. Okay, I wonder if it's on the actual bottle itself. No, it's not. But still. So again, I'm not gonna be able to use this right away, but I'm excited about it. So I did also pick up an oil from them, which you just saw. And this is the Black Rice Facial Oil. Oh my gosh, my voice. So I'll try those out at a later date. And then I picked up this from Jin Jung Sung. Oh my gosh, Jin Jung Sung Soothing Moisture Skin Essence. So I've kind of been interested in the whole idea of essences, and I like how they just like put essence, like an essence on and they'll wait and then put some more on and then they'll wait, and it really plumps up the skin. And this one says it's hydrating, soothing, deep moisturizing, non-greasiness, non-stickiness, hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic. So I was hoping also that it would be similar to the SK2. I did look up and find a one that was kind of a dupe, and I have also made a second order. And hopefully that comes in, and I think I might do like a whole skincare video in the new year using a lot of these K-beauty products and just kind of testing them. So I was getting a lot of them to test. But this is the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream by CosRx. And I do want to let you know, I saw this on the Ulta's website. So if maybe you want it a little bit quicker, you're not wanting to wait a month to get it all the way from over there. A lot of this stuff is now starting to be a little bit more available over here, but you have to pay a little bit more for it. So I did kind of want to let you know that, but I was excited to try this out because I love the serum. Oh my gosh. Look at that moisturizer. That is interesting. So let's get some of this on my, ooh, it feels like it's so weird and like kind of like stringy. So maybe if you have like a texture thing, but once it goes on, that goes away, and it, oh, that's nice. It kind of just goes right into skin once it's on. It's just kind of like stringy and weird. Oh yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. It doesn't, it's a little bit sticky when you get it on the skin, but not too much. All right, so let's get into the makeup. I did pick up like 2 foundations and a couple concealers. I call them foundations. I call everything that's like that initial like sort of base product a foundation. I got this from Misha, I believe. Yeah, Misha. It's the Imperfect Cover BB Cream. So I picked this up. I've heard about the Misha BB Cream multiple times. I think people have talked about this for years. This is SPF 42 PA+++. I got the shade 21. I'm hoping that it's a good match. Oh, okay, there we go. It does kind of have that gray quality I kind of like. So I think it might be, yeah, because on my face, that's actually really good. On my hand, it looks that way, but my hand's a little bit more tan. This actually looks really good on my face. I'm not gonna put it all over my face yet though, because I did get another kind of like base product, and we're gonna see which one we wanna try once I get it out of the package. Okay, so I got this Misha Magic Cushion, and I got number 21. I feel like I've had this before. Did I just buy something I already had? Let me check in my drawer. I feel like I've had it before, but maybe I have like gotten rid of it if it got old. Yeah, I've had this before. Let's see if the shade is good. I had to double check because I didn't remember getting rid of it. Let me peel this back. Oh, the shade, this might be why I got rid of it. I feel like this might be the same shade I had. Let's see. Actually, it doesn't look that bad on my skin at all. Well, I feel like since I've just, we'll use this one in another video. I've already like covered half my face with this one. So let's go ahead and just go over. It's so crazy to me how quickly these cushion foundations cover, and like how like good coverage. I mean, I look wild right now because of the redness in my skin. Okay, I could continue to pat this stuff all over my face, but I think I am going to go in with some of the concealers I picked up, so we'll kind of leave that. I do remember really liking this foundation, or this BB cream. I've just always really loved cushion foundations. So I did get 3 concealers, and they were relatively affordable. Are they all the same brand? Yes. They're a brand called The Same, but Same is spelled S-A-E-M. And I got 2 shades in this one, and this one leans very olive, very green. So this one is the shade, I don't know, I'll have my shades online, but there's these 2. Oh, you know what? I think this one says 1.5. Maybe this is a green concealer. I mean, it leans green, but not that green. I don't know. Let's try them out. And we'll do a swatch. One thing I will say is, like, these are super affordable, but I hate how they package them because they put stickers like on the packaging that doesn't come off on a lot of these products, and then it just kind of looks cheap with the stickers on it. I mean, that's an aesthetic thing. It has nothing to do with how well it works. But this one is the more green one, and I'm just gonna, there it is. Yeah, it's just very olive. It's not like a full-on green, but it's very olive. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that adjusting other products with it. And then this one right here is shade 1.5. And I'll put it next to it. You can kind of see right there. I think these are both great. So I do think 1.5 is a little bit deep though, but I'm still gonna kind of put it around, since it kind of leans a little bit orange, around these blue spots I have right here. And I'm just gonna use my finger for this and just see what happens. This concealer was so affordable, so if it's good, I'm gonna be really excited. I also like the fact that it's a relatively small container. I like the small containers. I mean, they would fit great in a makeup bag. And sometimes, like, while the really large, heavy packaging is beautiful, it's not really practical. I mean, I think that did a pretty good job of covering the inner eye here. And I do have a little bit of redness around my nose. I'm gonna go in with this sort of green one and just kind of see around my nose if it helps. It's not like a full-on green. It's definitely like a skin tone, subdued kind of green. And I'm just gonna take my fingers around that redness there, and then we might go back in, which I guess we probably will go back in with no extra product, but using the back of this and just kind of pushing it in. Yeah, it didn't really cover a whole lot, but that's okay. This is probably the most olive concealer, and I think I don't remember specifically trying to get a green concealer, so I'm wondering if it's literally just that olive. But anyway, I did get this concealer, which is like a pot concealer, same brand. I don't know what shade I have. I'll have it on the screen, but we'll go ahead and we'll put this kind of under the eyes. It's a very firm kind of texture, so I'll kind of dot it around some of these places to get a little bit more coverage. Yeah, this is very kind of like firm, and I think if you didn't really warm it up, it could look pretty cakey pretty quickly, but I think it's doing a good job actually of covering. The bottom of my nose right here gets so red and dry in the winter, and like nothing covers it, and when I try to cover it like I'm doing right now, it just looks awful because it's so dry. So I usually just avoid it, but we'll see. I am gonna comb up my brows a little bit. I think I did get some brow products, so we'll hold off on me just doing my brows until I get to the stuff in the box. So I did get some brow products. We'll go ahead and dig into those now. I got 2 Etude Drawing Eyebrow, and I must have got 2 different shades. Yeah, I think the caps reflect the shades. So one is a darker brown than the other. Oh, actually this is the cap. So yeah, I think one's much darker. So let me unwrap these really quickly. Again, with the stickers. So this first one, it reminds me of the angled Anastasia brow pencil. Ooh, these are very firm, which I like if you're going for a light brow. If it's not firm, sometimes it builds up a little too quickly and then you get a crazy brow. Yeah, that one's warmer. That one's a little bit almost like more green colored. So I want to go with the first one that looked a little bit more like neutral kind of green. And I'm just going to kind of like start filling in some areas. Let me get this sticker off so I can use the spoolie on it. For one pencil, there are like so many stickers. I've peeled off 3 so far. And I think this one, hopefully it comes off. Yeah, they kind of look, that's not satisfying at all. All right, but I can use the spoolie now. So I'm just going to kind of comb up. I'm trying not to pluck any eyebrow hairs. And it's hard because my eyebrows look crazy, but I'm trying to use a brow like serum to try to make them grow back since I was like so rough on them in the 90s. All right, let's go in here and then just kind of fill in some of those bald spots. Okay, I'm liking it. It's definitely not heavy. Okay, we're gonna leave these for now. I actually really like the brow pencil though, because I feel like it's not too much. That's great. But I did get this, and this is the Romand, and let me peel off the sticker so I can tell you what it is, because it's right over the name. It's something brow fixer, but I feel like there's a thing before it. What's it say? Han All Brow Fixer. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is a gel. Here it is. I don't remember. Yeah, it's just a clear brow gel. So we're gonna go over where I just kind of filled in with this brow gel. And I think I might go back in now. Let's use the other shade and see if it looks like it's got more dimension, or I could just totally screw up my brows. I think this shade's a little bit darker. I'm just gonna fill in a little bit more. Give a little bit more dimension and fill in any gaps. Okay, so I think that's good enough with the brows. I mean, I could mess with them all day. So I did get 2 blushes. I got this from 3CE, Stylevana, and this is the shade Rose Beige. And then I also got this from Peri Para. It's called Sunshine Cheek, and this is in the shade Acorn Beige. So apparently, when I made my order, I was like in a beige mood. I really appreciate, here's the thing with the stickers, I'm annoyed by them, but I appreciate the fact that everything is sealed up. And you know that nobody's been running their grubby fingers through it. Although, except for me, I just had to touch this one because I'm so excited about this one. I feel like I could use them both, but I'm gonna go in with the lighter one first, and then I'll go in with the slightly brighter one because neither one are really bright. But I'll go in with the slightly brighter one after for a little pop of color. So let me find a blush brush. I'm gonna use this little tiny Burberry one. I mean, this is light, but it's literally adding just the right amount of color. And I keep hitting this box with my sweater, so it's like making a noise. I like this. If you are a pale person who doesn't want an overwhelming blush, this would be it for you. I need to do a video on that. I did just do, oh, I didn't blend this in. So this is probably gonna stick to it on this side. I did just do a similar video about bronzer, essentially for pale people who don't want to look like they've, you know, put on a ton of like a really dark bronzer. I did do a video about that if you're interested, and I'll have it linked up here for you. Okay, I love this. Let's go in with this brighter one here in the shade Rose Beige, and we're just gonna pop a little bit on top. Yeah, I like this one too. I don't have any bronzer on. I don't believe I got a bronzer. They're not really into bronzer. They're actually into lightening their skin. So, I mean, I do look a little bit washed out here. That's okay. I was thinking about applying some bronzer, but we're not. I did get some other things. I got some eyeshadow palettes, and these were kind of expensive for K-Beauty. These were like $22, $23 each, and the packaging is plasticky and cheap. So I'm hoping that the formula makes up for it. So I usually love K-Beauty eyeshadows because they have a translucent base, and then you just kind of have a wash of color. And that's like 100% like what I go for. So let's open this first one up. This is by Excel. I mean, super, super cheap. This is like, the packaging is like Dollar Tree grade packaging. And this looks to be the shade SR04. I mean, I'll have the actual names of everything on the screen and linked in the description box. But those are pretty. Can I find a good place to put them? Okay. Let's swatch the other one. And it seems to be a little bit warmer, and it has a deeper shade in it. And this one is in SR01. And there that one is. Let me swatch with this hand. Ooh. These feel really nice and soft though. I'm just hoping that there that is. All right, so I might go in with a mix of them. I'm fully expecting them to be a light wash. Okay, so I found this one from Sonia Kashuk. I'm gonna go in first with this shade right here. This is the SR01 palette. And actually I should probably get the concealer out of my crease here. So go back in. I'll zoom you in a little bit. So it's not showing up a whole lot, which is fine. They're usually just washes of color, and since this is basically my skin tone, not really expecting this to show up a ton. Let me go into this one that's kind of like a tan with a little bit of gold shimmer in it. Yeah, I love eyeshadows like this. You can still see the skin through. It looks so good. I love it. I'm going to take the little applicator that comes in it, and I am going to dab it into this kind of, I mean, it's like a browny, goldy shade that leans a little bit green, it appears, but I'm going to like put it on the outside of my eye here. Just like haphazardly, and then I'm going to go back in with that eyeshadow brush and kind of just blend it a little bit better. Yeah, it blends so easy. I mean, I've never heard anybody talk about these shadows, and I almost didn't get them because the packaging just looks so cheap, and they seemed a little bit overpriced, especially for that price. You could actually buy larger palettes on the website, but I just had a feeling I'm like something, there needs to be like, there's got to be something special about them for them to be that price. Maybe that's how they get you though. There's like really nothing special. Okay, I am gonna jump in with this shade right here and take it under with like this sort of pencil brush. I love these. This is exactly what I was wanting that Makeup by Mario palette to be when he mentioned that they were like translucent base shadows. I mean, oh my gosh. These are gonna be like some of my everyday shadows because it's not too much. I wonder how much I can actually build up if I get the darker shade. Let's see, which palette? I'm gonna get the darker shade in the other palette that leans a little less green, and I'm gonna take it on this and just kind of try to build up here. Like, you still get the depth without it being opaque. Look at that. I feel like I'm gonna put these to the side. So as the month goes on, I put things to the side to put in my everyday makeup bag. I love these. Okay. They actually even remind me of like kind of the formula of the Dior shadows. And since those are 22, like I kind of appreciate it, but they remind me of the formula of the Dior where they're still kind of like sheer and blendable. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited about this. So I also picked up this Glitter Prism liquid. I mean, I'm loving my eye look as it is and I don't really want to add much, but I mean, we'll see here. So this reminded me a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge, like on the website when I saw it, and this was before I purchased the Lisa Eldridge. Let me pull out the Lisa Eldridge. And like the shade didn't remind me, but the packaging did. I can tell you though now after holding it in my hand that the Lisa Eldridge packaging feels like, you know, a little bit more luxe. It's not the same by any means, but I mean, pretty similar. So you can kind of see where I kind of thought like on the website that this was kind of similar to hers. And this is the shade 10 called Lace Shirring. I don't know what that means, but all right. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here. That is so shiny. It's like, and it's not super glittery. Like it's glittery if I get up close, like I'll pick it up. Yeah, there you are. You can see it, but it's not big chunks. So I am gonna dab some like right in there and we'll just kind of see how it blends in with the shadow and what it looks like on the eye. I like it. It's so crazy because I bought the skincare and the makeup. I mean, it's been around $200, but like that's a lot of product for $200 if you kind of compare to Sephora. And so far, I like everything. So here we are, I got 2 eyeliners and you already know that they're some form of brown. I'm a brown eyeliner gal. This first one, it's by Mersey, which they both are. It's by Mersey and this is the shade Amber Bronze. So that might go really good with this eye look here. And so there it is. Yeah, it's a very warm sort of metallic brown shade. And then I picked up the shade Soft Brown, which I feel like nobody does a light brown sort of eyeliner quite like K-Beauty does. And I think that's here in the States because like when we say we want a brown liner, it's like almost black, but it's brown. So I'm actually going to go in today with the ambery one that's kind of got like a little bit of a shine and we're going to apply it. It's actually really pretty and it does not tug on my eyes. And that must be all I got. I did not get a mascara, which I think I was afraid to get a mascara because recently I purchased a mascara and it doesn't come off. Like you put it on, this mascara, who makes this? The Neogen. Cannot get that mascara off. I am going to take this though and kind of blend that eyeliner a little bit. I think I let it sit too long before deciding to blend. I am going to put this mascara on though. This is from Lancome. And I'm just going to put a little bit through my lashes just to have a mascara on. I can't get over, I keep looking at the eyeshadow. Like I love it. And I also love this super light blush. And I always find that the K-Beauty tones just tend to fit my skin tone so much better. Like they don't go orange or super pink. Like it's just so much more flattering on me. So I do want to put this lip product on. This is the Etude. Okay, so I don't know when my camera died, but I did pop on some of my own mascara that's not K-Beauty. But then I reached into my drawer and I got this from Etude. It's the Fixing Tint. And I put this on because I thought it would go well with it. And I just love this look. I think my complexion looks bright and clear. All of these shades, just like the super light blush, just looks really beautiful. Like I could add a little bit of bronzer, but I don't feel like I need to. I love this. I love the eyebrows. I love the eyeshadow, the liner. I love it all. I'm gonna play around with that kind of greeny concealer. That's the only thing that I'm kind of a little about, but like, I love this. This is like a beautiful everyday thing. A lot of this stuff is probably gonna go into next month's everyday makeup bag. It was just so easy to apply and I feel pretty. Here's the thing though, I'm like getting my finger involved. Nobody ever watches these K-beauty videos of mine. I might have like 60 viewers like when this video tops out. And this is some of literally the best makeup. So if you're looking for affordable makeup that has good formulas, this is it. And while maybe they think that all these videos are sponsored, like none of them are sponsored. Like I don't do sponsored videos. And the only thing I have is I do have affiliate links, but I have most affiliate links in almost all videos. Like this stuff is so good. These eyeshadows blended so well and they're beautiful. They're exactly what I've been looking for. I was a little bit peeved for the cheap packaging that these were like $22, $23 each. But I mean, look at my eyes. I love it. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. Even like the little sort of like twinkly shadow, it's not super sparkly. I like everything about this look. I just keep looking at myself in the mirror and in the monitor. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys in